Guys, this is this month's monthly update for my channel for June, and I thought this month I would rather do it from the workbench just to see the progress of how my projects are coming on. As you can see here, the AS90 is almost done. I've just basically put another lot of dark dirt wash on the stowage and used a graphite pencil on some of the edges just to give it that wear and tear look. And I'm really pleased with the way the project is coming on. As I say, she's almost done, so the final reveal will be done soon. That's all I can say. I just love the way the wash has actually brought up the stowage. It's really popped up all the detail, as you can see there. And I have, as I say, gone over there with the graphite pencil on some of the surfaces just to give that sort of worn, torn little bit of look, very subtly, especially on the grills on the front of the vehicle. And as I say, I'm pretty happy, and I've also added UMP's washes, which I've mixed with mud, as you can see here, and the light dirt. That's on the sprocket and obviously the idler wheel, which you can see. I don't know if you can see it there, I'm sure you can. Yeah, that's how far we got. The running gear is obviously all washed as well. I've just got to get the excess off of that, and also the tracks, they're done. So they've come up nicely. Very impressed with those products, I have to say. Although I didn't use all of UMP's products. For the dark dirt wash, I've used Florey's. Now I know the guys at Isom will probably be up in arms about this, but guys, I'm not biased to any other. I'm not biased to one product. I know your products are good. I'm not taking anything away from you, but I do like to vary my products. And if I'm happy with it, I'll use it. That's the way I look at it. Okay. But yeah, as you can see, she really is looking good. Oh, hang on, it's out of shot there. She's really looking good. So that is the state of play with the AS90 at the moment. Right, let's move her out of the way. Just turn the turntable off. And at the moment, this is the state of the Tiger. I'm afraid I haven't got very far with her, guys, as I've been sick yet again. Nasty old stomach bug that was doing the rounds at work, and lo and behold, I've spent most of my weekend off ill. Again. I haven't had the energy to really sort of get 100% on these projects this weekend, but I am determined to get them finished. As I say, I've not done a lot of detail paint work. I've only just basically put on the track colour, which is AK's track wash set, and I've used the dark track colour for that, which is AK720. Okay, so that's as far as that project has got at the moment, but I will be doing a little bit more because there's a tool paint set I bought in as well for it. So that is the state of play on my builds at the moment. Obviously the tracks are all painted up and ready, they're done, they just need weathering, etc. So there we go, and obviously I've entered into Tiger 1, the ISM Tiger 1 buddy build. Haven't got started on that yet, waiting for some bits and bobs to come through. And as you know, I've already done the entry vid to that, and that will be the one. I'm going to do it as Otto Karras' Tiger. I've decided upon that one. As I've got the book to read at some stage soon, so I'm still trying to run through the Crusades one, which is basically taken me the best part of 2.5 years to get it done. So I've got to finish that book off, and then I'll get cracking on that one. So that's that, and also I've also entered into the Bandai group build. Now I did put the box up, which is going to be this one, the ATST from Bandai. So pop it down. I apologise if I haven't got started on it yet, bud. It's just basically a case I want to get these two projects finished first, Then I'll start on that, and then I'll start on the Tiger as well. Now I know I did mention I was going to do the World War I group build next. That may have to go on hold, and basically the Fury Sherman Tiger is going to have to go on hold for a little bit. I know I was hoping to get started on the World War One group build, particularly as in a month's time just under a month's time, we'll be remembering the 100th anniversary of the Battle of the Somme on the 1st of July. So unfortunately it's not going to get done before then. So that's that one. And I've also got another proposed buddy build which is coming up, which I'll mention in a minute. And I will tell you the two films that I would highly recommend for me this month, from me, is basically Unbroken. That is a superb film. What that guy went through, I just don't know how he survived. He was a well-known athlete in the 30s and then got through that. I think he won a gold medal at the 1936 Olympics. Decided to enter the Air Corps. Was on a Liberator raid, I think about 1943. Aircraft was out on a test flight and then suddenly had a catastrophic engine failure, and the crew had to ditch the aircraft right out in the middle of the Atlantic, or I think it was the Pacific Ocean. Him and his crew were afloat and marooned for 42 days before being picked up by a Japanese gunboat. And then it just goes through the story of his experiences through the prisoner of war camp in near Japan. And it was just his undetermined, unbroken spirit that got him through it. So I would heartily recommend this film. It's superb. And the other one I have very much enjoyed was Bridge of Spies. That is a superb film. It's basically about the negotiations going through to release Gary Powers, the U-2 pilot, and exchanging for a Russian spy, which is what Tom Hanks is representing. And again, very interesting to watch. Superb acting from Tom as well as the rest of the cast, so I'd heartily recommend that one as well. Now I've got a couple of films in I'm gonna watch. First one, they're both based around the First World War, is this one, Field of Punishment. Again, it's based on a true story. And this one, which I've just recently gotten this week, The Fear. It's a French film with French subtitles, but it says on the top, simply one of the best movies dedicated to the Great War. So I'll let you know my verdict on those two. Okay. Right. As is per usual with me, I will just run through some of the stash I've got in this month. First off, I did mention to you that I would be doing a possible another buddy build, which is in discussions between Dirk Pitt and Darren Shank. He's asked if I would join along. I said I will certainly do that. Reason being is because I am a big fan of Miami Vice, and I bought this little baby in Revell's Daytona Spider. I just love the cars in it. They are awesome. Now apparently this was not an actual Daytona Spider, it was an Cobra basically done up as one. All the same, I love the car. So I know Darren has got one and Dirk has got one, and they are both planning on doing a buddy build at some stage. I've told him I'm interested, and Darren and Dirk, I will definitely be taking part in this, because to be honest with you, this is going to be my first car build, so that's going to be an interesting experience. So we will see. And because of that, I couldn't resist it. I had to get the Testa Rosa as well. She's gorgeous. I love that car. It's just the nice, sleek, fast lines of it. It is a classic. And if I won the lottery, guys, I definitely would. I'll tell you that. I'd invest in this one. And I know a lot of you people who are personal friends of mine say, well, you haven't passed your driving test yet. Yeah, that one I'm planning on doing next year. So watch this space. And if I should ever win the lottery, yes, I'll be investing in one of these. It's my dream car. I love it. So, you know, I don't know when I'm going to get around to building this, but the detail isn't bad in it, I have to say. I have actually got the authentic decals in for the number plate used in the car in the series. So I managed to get that one off of eBay as well. I don't know if there's any aftermarket for it. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe for the Daytona, I don't know. But we'll see. Okay. Anyway, another one I got in. I thought it was 1/35th when I ordered it, but unfortunately when it came through, it was advertised as 1/35th, but when I got it through, it was 1/48th, and this is what it is. It's to me as British 7-ton armoured Mark IV car. It is a bit small in comparison to 1/35th, but the detail on it is superb, and I might do a little vignette at some stage when I get around to building that little puppy, but all the same, a nice looking little kit. Next one up, this is another armoured car. It's possibly one I'm going to do as well. It was the same vehicle was used as Michael Whitman's first command vehicle. It is the SDFK Z222 Lighter Panzer Spar Wagon 4x4. Again, the depth of detail on it is superb. There is some etched brass in it, as well as an aluminium barrel. As soon as I saw it on eBay, I had to snap it up, because the only thing that's a little bit of a disadvantage is, according to Mike Cohen, there isn't a lot of reference material on the vehicle itself. He's possibly going to do one at some point in the future. He did mention it in one of his videos, but as I say, I suppose you've got to get your research in, and then you know you're going to get it accurate. But as I say, once he does one, I might well do a buddy build with him on that. Okay, so that's at some time in the near future, or not, but we'll see. Next one, I don't know if I mentioned this one before, maybe I have, but I'm going to put it on there again, is Master Box's Type 170 V Touring Wagon, Touring World War II era. This one I may well use in a future project, possibly connected with my hobby boss Hinton, and a factory scene. It's something I've got an idea in my head about at some stage, and I've also got the matching figures to go with it as well, because I thought that would make a nice little set piece as though they're pulling up for the demonstration, and then one of the SS officers is having a little chat with them or something. So it's just an idea I've got in my head. Next one is, I know, a favourite of Rebels at Clouds 9. It's a favourite aircraft of his, and it's one I've not built myself. But I thought I'd get one in because it was such a cheap rate. Is this one is Tamiya's Mitsubishi A6M20 Zero Fighter Zeke version. Now you can have it in one of two versions: a mottled camouflage version, which was based, I think, on one of the, let's have a look, Kagoshima base, February 1944, and obviously the other one is based on the Pearl Harbor raid, which was used on the Akagi. So I know he's done one. He did add some aftermarket. I might just do this one straight out the box, guys. I've also got the float pane version, which I've got a feeling is at my stepfather's and mother's bungalow, because there's another parcel turned up according to them, but they've been ill, unfortunately. So to Colin and Janet Parfit, let's all wish them the best of health, because I know they've had a particularly nasty throat virus that hit them, and poor old mum didn't have much of a birthday, so I hope you're feeling better by now, Mum. Okay, and you too, Cole. So that's that. Another one I got in, which I hadn't sort of planned on getting, but I saw a review on it and I just had to get it. I think I've done an inbox review on this one. Yes, I did. It's Dragons. Oh, hang on, I'm going to have to move the tiger here. Sorry. Let's move her up there. Dragons Pound 3 with Zimmerit. Pound the camera back a bit. There you go. Detail on that is up to Dragon's usual standard, I have to say. Looks a superb kit. Quite an easy build in comparison to most of their other ones. Not a lot to it, but then again, when it comes to the build, that'd probably be a different matter. But we'll see. But all the same, it's one I wanted to get in because I haven't got the D variant. So there you go. Okay. And then last but not least,